Well, the Trump administration encouraging states to require Medicaid recipients to work or volunteer in order to keep their coverage. The director of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services recently criticized the Obama administration for opposing these work requirements, saying, quote, believing that community engagement requirements do not support the objectives of Medicaid is a tragic example of the soft bigotry of low expectations consistently espoused by the prior administration. Those days are over. All right, let's take a look at how some health insurance stocks did today. Aetna ending in the green, United Health and Cigna ending in the red. Let's bring in right now Joe Wurzelbacher, or as he's better known, Joe the Plumber. Hey, Joe, how are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you here. Now, what do you think about this work mandate? I mean, in the end, won't this be beneficial to those that are receiving Medicaid?
Well, quite frankly, anything that helps people help themselves, the left is going to hate automatically. For too long, we've let the left set the narrative, and their narrative is we want to help people. And that's an outrageous lie, because quite frankly, they want to control people. And so I think this is actually a good idea. However, that being said, anytime the government puts new programs into place, they make grand gestures and they put these programs in place, and then they stop and they drop the ball. So these, if President Trump and these states that are asking for the waivers can actually beat the court systems when this goes into place and actually get this implemented, they need to closely monitor it. For example, with welfare, I've known a lot of single women in the years with children that, would say, no, I don't want to raise because then all my benefits are going to be taken away. So we need to have that STEP program in place to help people help themselves. The Democrats, the liberals, they want to leave those people in the hole and just, throw taxpayer money at them. And we can't have that. So I think ultimately it's going to hurt some people. But I think if they tailor it to these individuals, then actually it's going to help in the long run.
That's interesting. Well, we've been looking back at, it's been a year since the election, and another flashback for you. Many say that a year ago today, the silent majority won back its voice. Here's this show's coverage of that day. Listen.
Note to the media, the silent majority, well, it really does exist, and they will be heard, and they have been heard. Take a look at this map. It's a good illustration of how the silent majority responded last night. You could barely see any blue.
Well, did everybody realize the power of the silent majority that day?
Oh, absolutely. And I tell you what, if no one's done it yet, I want to throw a huge congratulation out to Hillary Clinton for not being president this first year. On behalf of the working class people, thank you very much, Hillary Clinton. We appreciate it. Now, as far as the polls go, I've heard that mentioned on your show a couple times. I knew from day one if Donald Trump was actually serious about it this time, that he was going to win. I go around the country. I talk to the middle class, the blue collar workers, from state to state to state. And, he really touched people in the way they needed to be, as far as, let's make America great again. Let's get rid of these regulations that are killing jobs, that are killing the small business. Let's redo our tax system to where it encourages growth. And people have been waiting for that. This company right here, American Range System that I'm wearing right now, these people waited for 4 years. Donald Trump's in office now. They're sinking their savings into this new company so that they can, succeed. And they don't have to worry and keep looking behind their back for the next 4 years and hopefully 8 years. And grow their business. And there's a lot of small businesses out there that are excited about it.
Yeah, it's good. Joe the Plumber, Joe Wurzelbacher. It's always good to have you on the show. Thanks for being here.